So namaste. Very welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to study about my findings and my observation on the Panchamahapurush Yoga, which is very famous and very well versed, very well talked about in the astrology community. So let's go and see what I have to show you today. So just give me a second to share my screen. Hmm. So basically, what is Panchamahapurush Yoga? So for Panch Mahapurush Yoga, for people who don't know about what is the definition of a Panch Mahapurush Yoga, it is the Panch Mahapurush Yoga is formed with the favorable placements of either of these planets in your birth chart: Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus. Yoga is formed when one of these planets is situated in their own sign, or they are placed in an exalted sign of a Kendra. Either own sign or exalted sign, but the planet should be sitting in the Kendra houses from a Lagna, first, fourth, seventh, tenth from Lagna. Fulfilling either one of these conditions, these five planets create five yogas. So if you have a exalted or a own sign planet sitting in the Kendra, first, fourth, seventh, tenth, then you have a Panch Mahapurush Yoga. So if it Jupiter is sitting either in a Pisces, Sagittarius, or a Cancer, it is a Hamsa Yoga. All that is called a Hansa Yoga, not a Hamsa Yoga. And Mercury, if it is sitting in a Gemini, Gemini and Virgo, then it's a Bhadra Yoga. Venus is sitting in a Taurus, Libra, and a Pisces, then it's a Malavya Yoga. If Mars is sitting in a Aries and a Scorpio and sitting in a Capricorn, then it is a Ruchaka Yoga. If Saturn is sitting in a Capricorn, Aquarius, and Libra, then it is called a Sasa Yoga. Okay. So what do you mean by this Panch Mahapurush? What is the meaning of Panch Mahapurush Yoga? Maha means great, Purush means person. So you will become a very great person if you will have a Panch Mahapurush Yoga. What do you think, that you will start having huge million and a million of rupees and the billion of rupees? Because this is the only thinking which people generally have when they actually hear about the Panch Mahapurush Yoga. So a person came to me and he was asking me, sir, I have a this yoga and have this that yoga, I have a Ruchak yoga in my 10th house. Mars is so strong. So what do you think, that should I get a lot of money in my life or like that? Problem is that people only connect success with the monetary success. Okay. And you need to understand this one thing. Whenever they will talk about, the scriptures talk about any benefic yoga, you open any classical text, you will always find if Jupiter is sitting in a Lagna, the person is so much fortunate, so much fortunate. But you will find the people who have Jupiter in a Lagna, these people are suffering so much in their life. But why? Even it has been mentioned in the classics, if the Jupiter is sitting in the Lagna, then all the 1000 bad yogas in the charts get cancelled if the Jupiter is sitting in the Lagna. It is so powerful. But people who have Jupiter in a Lagna, they are suffering a lot in their life. Then what is happening? The problem is people only connect success with the materialistic success. How much luxury you have, how many cars you have, how many homes you have, how much money you actually make. This is the only success for them, because this has been our societal structure from the last 30 to 50 years, and people just only connect success with the materialistic success. But it is not like that. When any scripture talk about success, they are talking about peace. Okay, they are talking about the peace. So generally, you will find the people who have a Jupiter in the ascendant, they have a lot of peace in their life. You won't find the parents are fighting with each other, the parents having divorce or like that. They have a good education, they have a good teacher, they have a good social circle. Okay, they will only be suffering in the materialistic aspect, but not in terms of relation, family, uh, and other things, like the relation with the living beings. They won't be suffering with that, like the major health issues, they won't be suffering with that. So now the point is, If you have a Panchamahapurush Yoga, so you will become a millionaire or not. You can become a very great person only and only if you actually follow that particular rule. What is the secret? What is the secret behind this Panchamahapurush Yoga? The secret behind this Panchamahapurush Yoga, if you will look at the screen, just suppose you have a Mercury exalted. Just suppose you have a Mercury exalted. What do you think? What do you think? That you will not become really billionaire? No, you will not. You actually have to do the work like a great person. You have to do the work like which can be called as this is a something which can bring a change in the society, which can bring a revolution in the society. Then only you can get the result of Panch Mahapurush Yoga. For becoming a great person, you have to do work like the great person. Okay. So if you see, let me show you one thing. Let me show you some chart. So this is a chart of this is a chart of APJ Abdul Kalam, who is like the most beloved and the most celebrated president of India. If you will look into his chart, he has a Jupiter in the ascendant. I told you, Jupiter in the ascendant people have a most suffering life in terms of money, in terms of all of that. But he has got really good gurus. He has got really good teachers. He has got really good parents. He has got really good brothers. The person always maintained his integrity, and remember, this person has done work only and only and only for knowledge. This person was not running behind money. This person was not running behind, oh, how many million subscribers I have. Fuck it. This person was making a change in the society. This person was establishing the space missions in ISRO. So he was focusing on something substantial, which can be called as like, yes, this is the work of a great person. Because of him, we have a very celebrated and we have a like widely, worldwide accepted um, space missions like Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan. Like we have did the the Mangalyaan budget was even lower than the interstellar film, right? So remember this one thing, that you have to do something like which can bring change in the society. Then only you will get the result of a Panchamahapurush Yoga. If he has not become the ISRO scientist, then he won't be having any combination for becoming the president. He has first materialized his exalted Jupiter, which is the Hamsa Yoga in the Panchamahapurush Yoga. That's why he was eligible to become the president of India. He has done work like a great man. Open a chart of other person. Albert Einstein also has Venus exalted. Bill Gates. Open the chart of Bill Gates. Bill Gates has Bhadra Yoga, Mercury exalted, sitting in a fourth house, Kendra, and from Lagna. This person has created MS Office. This person has created something which can which can revolutionize. Oh my God, I'm really so sorry for this, my fuck up. Which can bring huge change in the society, basically. And what he did, he took the signification of that planet. Just try to see, he took the signification of that planet. Mercury represents office work. Mercury represents clerical work. Mercury represents calculators. Mercury represents all these things which you basically use to maintain your office. So he has done the work of all the clerks because of MS Office. So his product was basically aligning with the planet who was making the Panchamahapurush Yoga in his birth chart. And that's why he got so rich, just because of MS Office. And trust me, still his MS Office is unbeatable, is unbeatable. His Excel is unbeatable. He's still making money on the basis of access or Excel. So you need to remember that one thing, that whatever the planet who is making a Panchamahapurush Yoga in your chart, you have to pick the signification of that particular planet, and you have to do some great work or some revolutionary work regarding that particular planet. Then only you will able to get the results of Panchamahapurush Yoga. Otherwise, I have my security guard. He has a 2 Panchamahapurush or 3 Panchamahapurush Yoga in his birth chart, and he's just a security guard, nothing else. Why? He has an exalted Venus sitting in the fourth house, Sagittarius Lagna, but he was beating his wife. Do you think with such mentality he will be able to get result from the Malavya Yoga? He won't be able to get. Until unless you will not realize what is the purpose of this yoga in your chart, what you can bring change in the society, what the change you can bring in the society. I'm really so sorry. I'm actually a little um, on the short sleep. So, anyways, but let's focus on this point. So he won't be able to get the result from this Malavya yoga. Why he won't be able to get it? Because he is not realizing the exalted Venus capabilities. Okay, so remember this my point. Take the signification of that particular planet and start bringing some change in the society, and then you will be able to get the result of a Panchamahapurush Yoga. Now I will tell you one more example. I don't have a chart, but Mother Teresa also has exalted Mercury in her 10th house. So do you think she was very rich? She was billionaire? No, she was not. But she got Nobel Prize because of that. Why? What she did? She actually treated children, because Mercury represents children. Mercury represents playground. Mercury represents your lungs. She treated the children who were suffering from the tuberculosis. And because of that, she got the Nobel Prize. So remember my point. Take the signification of that planet who is making Panchamahapurush Yoga in your chart and then start using it. Okay. Thank you so much.